Good evening. It is Thursday, March 9th, and you know what that means? Another new episode of the Mad Chatter. I am Jelly. This is my brother from another mother, J1 Bob.
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
What's up, brother?
Oh, not much, man. I was in a 4-day class for work, right?
Mm.
It was absolutely terrible. But
Were you able to do it from home?
yeah,
Oh, that's good.
it was all through Microsoft Teams. But I had to take a test, and we had 12 hours to complete the test.
Mm-hmm.
We had to, 8 hours. We had to have it turned in by 7 p.m. I finished mine around 3, and we're supposed to be getting our results back. I've not gotten my result yet, so hence why this is actually on. And I am checking my email inadvertently regularly because I absolutely do not want to take this class again.
I hear you. Yeah, I haven't talked to you all week. I've been on call.
I know.
Probably 5 out of the last 7 days. So, yeah, it's unusual. Usually we talk a couple times a week, but it's been a busy one. So, well, I figured there's a couple things we could probably talk about. It's going to be probably a Marvel heavy night.
Well, we pretty much blasted the hell out of DC the last couple of weeks, other than the record.
True. Well, I figured we could talk about Wakanda Forever. Then we could go into talking about Peyton Reed, the director of all the AntMan movies.
Oh, yeah.
And then parlay that into talking about the Marvels was pushed back to
again?
Thanksgiving now.
Really?
Yeah. So we can talk about that.
Did they give a reason?
They did not give a reason. So it's mostly speculation. At least they hadn't given a reason the last I had looked. But I've got my theories. I've got other things that will lead into that we can talk about. But
I'm game.
You want to talk about Wakanda Forever? We can do that.
You know I do.
Last couple of weeks, I've been harping on you to watch it.
I know, and I kept putting it off. And when we were on the cruise, I watched the second half of it. We were at dinner when the first half was on, and I ended up watching the second half of it.
Oh.
And I'm like, this isn't bad.
Yeah.
I'm like, that was like, because everybody told me like the beginning was what's going to really kind of get to me because of all the
what's up, Pete?
Oh God, he died part, And,
yeah, but they made it sound like it was just a
disease,
like a big long eulogy for him, but I didn't think it was like that at all. I mean, yeah, they mentioned it a few times, but I thought it was pertinent to the story. So
I agree.
It didn't bother me.
It was
as much as I thought it was going to.
Be.
No. After I heard the reviews and people were shitting all over it, but it's very successful. It's done very well in the box office.
I absolutely loved Submariner.
Right?
Other than Black Panther, what's her name, being able to beat him by drying him out. That was like...
that was a little...
bit of a stretch.
A little bit. But did it bother you that he was Mayan?
Oh, no, not at all.
It actually kind of worked.
Well, I mean, if you take Atlantean history and Mayan history, they're not too far off.
No, they really aren't. But that was kind of the interesting thing about it was that, like, it was very Atlantean heavy.
Hey, you want to play What's in the Box?
Show you in the box. Who's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
Let's do it.
And the only reason I'm doing it is because of who we have in chat right now.
Did Will sell you something? Send you something?
No.
Hey, Christina.
This is Mr. Sake's.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I know that bubble wrap.
You know, that paperwork,
And I actually did not look.
You didn't peek?
I did not peek. So this will be surprising.
This is a blind one for you then, huh?
Yeah. What's up, Davin?
Let's see. Does this help you?
Yeah.
A leg? Does a leg help you figure out what it is?
Trying to think. No, I don't think it does. Okay.
Well, Pete, I promised you it was at least, at the very least, I promised you it was a 9.4. I said, I think it's a 9.6, 9.8. Worst case scenario, 9.4. But
come on, 9.8. Come on. 9.6.
And I'll be honest, it has creases now that it didn't have when we mailed it in.
I have been noticing that.
Like, there are creases here.
Oh, well, you would have not missed that.
No. Look at that.
What do they do with those books?
Look.
So that should not be a 9.6. With all
not in the condition it's in now. But maybe in the condition it was in when they graded it. Before they encased it, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, what'd they do? Kick it around?
I don't know, man. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, the book itself is still beautiful. It's still a 9.6, and it's still $1,000+ book. So, congratulations, Pete.
Let's see. That's the second print, isn't it?
Yeah, the second print Toy Biz variant.
Yeah.
It is muy caliente.
Just want to take a quick peek at the sales data.
Go ahead.
All right, let's see.
Just don't look at 9.8 because that's going to depress me.
You know what? 9.8's kind of all over the place. The more stable one is the 9.6.
Is it?
Yeah. And I would put it between 7 and 8. Probably right now. So there hasn't been a whole lot of sales recorded
there was $1,000 9.6 still not that long ago on eBay.
I mean, there's been some 850s for sure. But I would say kind of where we are now is 700 to 800. Be a safe.
But I mean, all in all, holy hell. See. And then I opened this box right before
I see
the show started. I was opening this box.
Is
I'll
it
go
some
these last.
static X's on there? Nope, Predators.
We got a Minty Predator. We got the Miko Swayan Jugs. And then this one. And I'd not seen this one of the I thought I had all the Bozeman Remembrance issues, but I never saw this one, Juggernaut #1.
Oh, weird. Yeah, I remember I was so excited when that series came out. I bought every cover.
Yeah.
And that was a letdown.
I
series
understand.
Kind of sucked.
Inhumans #1.
Oh, nice.
Supervillain Team Up #1. What if the Avengers lost the Evolutionary War?
I don't know if I've ever read that one.
It's a good one.
And I think I feel like I've read just about every one.
First Kamala Khan.
Yeah.
Marvel 1 now. And
man, those are falling out of the trees lately.
For me, dude, I have been just gobbling them up.
Because before that, it was like Swamp Thing 37s. You just couldn't swing a dead cat without hitting one of those.
And what's funny is now I haven't seen one.
Yeah.
And I don't know how it's been a hot minute since I've seen one. A Swamp Thing 37. And then here's the end of it. I got some other stuff, but I won't go get it because I'm too lazy to get up and get it right now. But I'll kind of go these in like order of awesomeness. Okay, so more of a modern, but I don't care. It's still a Minty War Machine.
Mm-hmm.
Right. This has been seen a couple times, but Marvel Family issue 52, Golden Age goodness. But what's great about it is it was manufactured without staples.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic Four #28. Beautiful book. First crossover of X-Men into Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm.
A
little Zemo.
Fucking Minty #6. Now the color's a little faded on this one.
Well, it's got some tanning, but is the spine good?
Oh yeah, dude, yeah, these are Minty. All this stuff, all these Silver Age books are like, wow.
Yeah. Oh wow, yeah, that does look good.
And then like last night, I sold one that I wasn't really planning on it, but people saw it and they were going crazy about it, so I gave it to them. This is about an 8.5.
Oh shit.
ASM 30.
Ah, look at that black.
First appearance of the Cat Burglar. And I mean, those corners.
Yeah.
Spine.
Isn't that crazy that was probably read once or twice and just put up?
Exactly.
You know, like that's crazy to me. And then it survived that many years.
So I took this out of the Mylar.
Yeah.
Every bit of the gloss is still on the front.
Wow.
I mean, every bit of it.
Who ended up picking that up? Edwin. Yeah.
I wasn't going to try and show his business. Well, you know, they can go back and look at the auction.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. We don't need to.
But He got it for $260.
Really?
Yeah,
It's a pretty good price.
that's kind of what I thought. But people, I started at $100 or $200, but
Ahoy,
I was happy
Captain.
to get what I got. Ahoy, Captain.
So yeah, you wanna go over go into
Now we can
Wakanda
talk more
Forever a
about
little
Wakanda.
bit? Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. The only reason I did all that was Pete Sake, and I was like, oh wait, this just
Yeah.
came in, and I haven't even opened it yet.
Yeah. No, that was perfect.
I thought it was a perfect little time layover. all those really really old books I just showed, guys. You'll have your chance to buy them, except for the Spider-Man 30. March 18th over on Strictly Comics on a whale auction on a Saturday. So if you're interested and you're not busy, come on by and see myself and some other people's. I will advertise.
Okay.
But I don't venture out too often, so I figure since
Yeah.
I
True.
need to throw it out there. But no, dude, honest to God, like, so the whole beginning of the movie was like, I want to cut myself. I mean, it really, like, the very beginning. I mean, it was just like, I'm sad, I'm angry, I'm sad, I'm angry, I'm sad, I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
it was like, and you're like the mom's like, how much more can I give? And you're like,
I'll tell you what, she kind of annoyed me a little bit in the movie.
oh,
And I like Angela Bassett, but she went a little too like I don't know how to explain it, like soap opera actress kind of, like it was like borderline
so bad.
overacting and kind of off-putting at some points. The story I thought was great. I mean, it was like I liked Namor. I liked
liked
his
how they
look.
tied in Riri.
I did too. Now she really wasn't.
As an engineering genius,
Yeah,
the CIA stole her research when they. I mean,
I
I
mean they
like
really.
I could see shit like that happening in real life.
It's a good. You almost could have done an entire movie on that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it felt like they shoehorned her in just a little bit.
Well,
But
what they did was they instead of what they're trying to do is not have origin stories, right? Because they don't want to have to do origin stories for all these new characters, so they're just kind of like popping them in on like mainstream stories and be like, all right, let's hope. Because so you got Shuri, right?
well, I
Is the new
feel
Black
like
Panther. You
yeah.
got Riri is going to be the new Iron Man. You got what's her name? Was in the Sorcerer Supreme, Doctor Strange 2.
What's her name? I'm not sure which one you're talking about.
The girl that can control.
Oh, America Chavez.
America Chavez, right?
Yeah.
Like you got they brought fucking Hulk, the Incredible Hulk's son in, right?
Yeah.
In a goddamn TV show. You're like, I mean, I get they're trying to bring around the second generation of characters, right?
Yeah, maybe their plan is to shoehorn them in, see how people like them, then they can go back and origin story them. Maybe that's what they're thinking. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
MT, yeah.
but I mean, but the Wakanda, like what would you call them? Secret Service, the Warriors. I mean, they're not meant to be super feminine. They just happen to be beautiful actresses that have their heads shaved. but they're not meant to be. They're meant to be pretty masculine women.
Yeah, but they don't look like, oh my God, manly though.
No, they don't. I mean, how else would get China in there? I mean, she's pretty sure she wore underwear with dick holes in it, but I really like Namor as a character. I didn't mind the liberties they took with this character. I want to see more of him. He really was like, when he was evil, you're like, this motherfucker. And then when he was like being good and relatable, you're like, I really like him. Like they really
Like when
did
they were
the
in
anti-hero
his city,
well. Yeah.
when they were in his city, like you felt for him and for his people. And you're like,
Yes.
yep, I like this.
Yep.
And I also liked. So what I didn't like was they changed. I don't care that they made him Mayan, right? I don't mind that one bit, right? I think that's okay. But why did he get his powers from the same flower as Black Panther all of a sudden out of nowhere? Didn't like that so much.
Yeah, I guess that was probably one of the only things, because I did like his little origin, his tiny little origin story about how he became a mutant, or well, technically the first mutant, but
Well, I like that he's the only one that became the way he became because he was in the womb,
right,
right?
yeah,
Everybody else turned fucking blue and had to
yeah.
breathe water. He's the only one that got wings on his ankles. I don't understand how that works out, but whatever.
It's the womb, man. Nature's an amazing thing. But yeah, so I did not mind him at all. I thought the movie I was entertained pretty much the whole time. Is it the best Marvel movie I've ever seen? No,
God, no.
not even close.
But it ain't the worst.
Yeah, I would say it's one of the better Marvel movies I've seen recently. I mean, and the bar's set pretty low.
Well, I'll be honest. The last Spider-Man was awesome.
That feels like a million years ago.
Right?
But that also
But
was,
in all reality, it's only like 2 or 3 movies ago.
yeah, and it's also Sony. So
Sony, I don't give a fuck, whatever. But they're still doing it right.
yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, Spider-Man's,
There were different layers of good,
yeah,
but all of the Spider-Man movies, all the way back to the first one, right, with Tobey Maguire, they've all been good.
yeah,
Different
they've
levels
definitely
of
all
good,
been entertaining, different levels of good.
but they've all been entertaining. None of them have been just garbage.
But I mean, when did Endgame come out? What year was that?
Gavin, yes, we do, and they are getting packed up tomorrow, my friend. I went to the post
2019.
office just to get boxes.
So we are now 4 years out from. Can we just call Endgame the best Marvel movie?
Oh, I'm easy with that.
I mean, just for argument's sake.
Infinity. My thing is I don't want to put, like, I have the only thing that made Endgame better than Infinity War was the final battle. I mean, yeah, for me. Because Infinity Wars was amazing as well.
I mean,
so I won't call them the same movie, but for me, that's 1 and 2.
I mean, all the Iron Mans were good. Thor's
the third one.
I like the third one.
The third one was
it's entertaining.
The one where they. So whatever happened to Pepper Potts' powers then?
Have we seen her since then? I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure we have. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think was that. No, that was part of MCU, wasn't it?
Absolutely. It was Iron Man 3.
So anyway, it's been 4 years since a really good movie. I would
I
say
mean, there's been okay movies, but
there's been okay
I
movies.
would
It's
not
been all right.
like I would go as far to say as I'd say good even, but I would not go like, oh my god, that was amazing.
Yeah, there's not. No, they're not like. There's been nothing. It's like Matrix where you're like, holy shit, blown away, like amazing. But has anyone seen the Quantum Mania yet? I'm just wondering because leading up to the movie, everyone was kind of excited for it.
I was stoked about it.
A lot, a lot of
Like
people. I
I
mean,
want
and
to go
this
see it
was
this weekend. I want to go see it this weekend with my wife. That's my plan. I'd like to go watch it.
this weekend. I mean, because they
Yep.
are shitting all over it now.
Oh, dude, they are, and the fucking director is going wambulance. Like somebody call him 911.
Yeah. Well, I mean, oh wait, I got something from AntMan. Where'd it go?
Oh man, what's in your nose?
I don't know. Do I have something?
Yeah, it looks like a fart.
That's awesome.
Gets me every time. Yeah. He's already done 2 of these. I mean, he knows.
The first Ant-Man was good. It was what it was supposed to be. Like the dude that's playing him, what's his name? The oh my god, what is his name?
Who?
The actor.
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd, thank you. Paul Rudd, I think he's a good Ant-Man.
He is a good Ant-Man.
Because Ant-Man was never like a serious, like, oh my god, superhero, but like I think he does it really well.
No, and I
then, like,
thought shit, what's his name? Michael
Douglas.
Michael Douglas was also good.
Hank Pym, dude. He was a good Hank Pym.
I mean, he was just right. Like you had your ultra serious and then your kind of jack off, you know. It was they complemented each other well. And I didn't mind Wasp and stuff. Like they were entertaining. Did I care about them a whole lot? No, not really.
It was well, see, when I watched Ant-Man and the Wasp, this is what I tried to do. I went in there, I'm like, it has nothing to do with MCU. It's just a good movie. Watch.
Yeah.
Like that's what I tried to tell myself, right? and it made the movie good for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Made the movie good. Well, here, and I don't understand this. Why are they trying to make Paul Rudd, Ant-Man, probably like the least liked of the mainstream Marvel superheroes that we have? Like probably the least popular, the least liked, the least popular. And we're trying to make him intricate to the storyline going forward in Phase 5.
Well, they haven't done a good job marketing Ant-Man really ever, which is kind of surprising because they've put a lot of money into these movies.
Yes.
I mean that whole end fight scene, you know, with Giant Man and everything. I mean that was a cool scene.
Yeah, but that was in Civil War. Or are you talking about the end of Are you talking about Captain America Civil War when Ant-Man does his first time blowing up into Giant Man and
When they're down at the pier?
No, this is the one when they're at the airport.
No, I'm talking the one when they're at the pier. Isn't that the second one?
That might be the second one. I think that's the second one.
Yeah. So
I thought the better fight scene was Civil War for me.
Oh well, yeah, I can go with that. But I mean, I thought it was a cool scene. Like it was entertaining, it was funny, it was really cool, like visually. And but yeah, they seem like they've never really pushed the character. And Paul Rudd's he's got to be like one of the most likable actors there is. Like,
I mean, he ranks up there with like Keanu Reeves with likableness.
yeah, I mean the guy's just nice, always happy, funny,
Like
quirky,
just an average guy, humble.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's funny is they have both won Sexiest Man of the Year awards.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I mean, but you know, obviously Keanu Reeves started as borderline child actor. But I mean, Paul Rudd didn't hit it big, you know, until like the last probably 10, 12 years. I mean, he was always
Office Space.
He was always acting and
Not
stuff.
Office Space.
So he wasn't Office.
What was it that I remember him from? Was it Office Space?
No.
No. That was the other dude.
But I mean, he was in things and he was good. But I mean, he really became a leading man in like the last 10 years. And every movie he makes is kind of a hit, you know, so I don't know why they wouldn't push him harder. Because I mean, to be honest, to the public as a whole that doesn't read comic books, Ant-Man and the Wasp shouldn't be super intriguing to them. So you think they would really heavily lean on a top tier actor and promote it as such, but they never really have. And I don't know if they got to look at this newest one and thought, oh shit, like this isn't that great. Because up till 3 weeks ago, Peyton Reed, the director, was literally just like, well, I really want to direct Fantastic Four, and I want to do. I mean, he was drinking all the Kool-Aid. I mean, he wanted to do every movie there was. So I don't know what, like, because now he's just like licking his wounds, like, oh, you guys, nobody knows what's good, and you know.
Oh, dude, he went straight crybaby.
Yeah, I mean, he's like, there's so much pressure making these movies and this and that. And it's like, well, yeah. I bet you
that nobody liked Modoc. I have not seen any of the imagery for Modoc yet, but apparently nobody liked Modoc.
Oh, now I want to see what it looks like. I thought I saw a picture of it.
Right?
I mean, Modoc's not an easy one to even CGI. I mean, it's going to look cartoonish.
Oh, no, it actually looks really bad.
I think that's why the oh, that's not Modoc.
I completely agree.
With this golden helmet thing? Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Oh boy.
Yeah, that's pretty terrible.
Yeah. Modoc's not a character you should be trying to make scary.
I mean, you're talking about. Well, I mean, you can.
You can try, like, but you didn't do it.
The 1964 fucking picture of him in Tales of Suspense 94, right? First appearance of Modoc looks scarier than that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't even know what that. It's like a pumpkin with an Iron Man helmet on or something. It's just bizarre. I mean, did you ever watch Modoc on Hulu? The one with Patton Oswalt?
No, But
Oh,
I
you should.
heard a lot of good things about it.
It's hilarious.
But I don't have Hulu.
Oh, yeah, it's hilarious. And I did not like if you do an interpretation of a character well, then it's fine. Is Modoc a lovable goof that's kind of an idiot? Not really, but you can kind of see glimpses of it. And they took that little glimpse and ran with it, and it's hysterical. It's really good. So this kind of leads, we're kind of heading into now the third topic, which is why, so we'll have to watch Quantum Mania, and try to talk about it next week. And, so they moved back, the Marvels. So it was supposed to come out in, I don't remember, June or July. So it was supposed to be right in that summer blockbuster, right in the, right in the heart of the summer.
When, like big summer releases.
Blockbuster time. And they just kind of quietly moved it back into Thanksgiving time, which is kind of your second big movie time of the year. But they don't say why. My theory is that Brie Larson is pretty unlikable as a person. She's really preachy, and I think everyone's kind of just sick of her. And I'm really surprised they decided to put her in a third title movie. But I think, and this is kind of where I'm going with this, is I think Disney's making the right choice by doing this, because I think everyone's got Marvel fatigue. I think they have just been pumping out so much stuff that the quality is down. It's crap. And they're taking a step back, and like, instead of pushing all these things out, let's instead do quality over quantity. The horse is dead. We got to stop beating it. Let's bring out some good stuff. So that's kind of where I'm thinking we are. They haven't, like I said, they haven't mentioned why they were moving it back, at least that I saw earlier.
I'm skimming now, and I'm not even seeing.
Yeah, so my guess is it's probably not a great movie. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't even be, well, maybe they would be close to being done editing it. They might be going back to the drawing board as far as editing to see if they can piece something together. But again, I think it's Marvel fatigue. The first Captain Marvel, I think everybody liked. The second one, I don't think anybody cared about. And so they were going to force feed us another one that nobody wanted to begin with. Now, the Marvels, yes, I'm interested in. Marvel.
Now, have you seen this yet?
What?
They just released this image.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, we knew Monica Rambeau was going to be in stuff.
Right, but now that means that's the book that you want.
Oh, yeah. I would have hoped everybody went out and got themselves a first photon, and
I've got my first photon. I've got my pulsar.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got my spectrum.
Yeah.
Right? I got all three. Because, you just never know. But I didn't know which one it was going to be. So that's actually going to be a pretty good book to get to then.
Yeah. I mean, that's the costume she's wearing.
I mean, that's the first solo title of an origin of Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau.
Yeah. I mean, it's again, we're in a different time than we were 2 years ago. So those movie pops aren't okay. Yeah, see, it's just does it say right there why they delayed? I see it says something about they delayed the release, but I don't know if it explained it.
No, it doesn't say. It doesn't explain anything.
Yeah.
It just says that they delayed it.
Yeah. So my guess is going to be Marvel fatigue, which if James Gunn can just get out a nice DC movie in the next few months that can really sink into his universe and really get everybody biting in on it. I think letting Tim Burton do a little something, not even with Batman again, but maybe a different character might be, yeah, right? What was that about, Pete? Riding dirty. And I'll be honest, I can't remember the whole plan for the MCU, but I believe what's his face? Kang is supposed to be kind of the new or the big villain going forward, which I don't know anybody that's seen Quantumania yet, but I wonder how is Kang? Was he good? Yeah, Tim Burton's still alive. Although I wonder if I don't think he's still married to that one chick, that weird chick. Wasn't Tim Burton just cranking some other stuff? Whoa. I take that back. He actually may be dead. If this picture is correct. Oops. Get bigger. Yeesh. If he's to me, it looks like he died several months ago. I could be wrong. Yowza. Somebody let Tim Burton know he died. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I'm not gonna pay to see Quantumania. First of all, I'm not like a huge Ant-Man fan. I like Paul Rudd, but not a huge Ant-Man fan to begin with. So it really didn't mean a whole lot to me. I mean, it's definitely something I'm gonna watch, but yeah, I think I'll just wait till Disney Plus and check it out. But I do want to know if this dude playing Kang is good. What's his name? Because he looks interesting. Jonathan Majors, that's it. Because he looks interesting for sure. Because I'm trying to think, what else did he do? He was, oh yeah, he's in Creed. Oh, that's the dude from Lovecraft Country. That's right. That was a good show. Oh, he plays him like Darth Vader, huh? That's a good choice. That's a really good choice for Kang. Let's see what the... So yeah, it looks like people are digging on him. Oh, that's right. He was in Loki. That's right. Yeah. It's basically saying the villain is good, but the movie is bad. And then Jonathan Majors confronts those terrible Ant-Man and Wasp Quantumania reviews. Doesn't change how I see myself. Oh, you stay strong, brother. Who cares? As long as the check's clearing, dude. Why is everybody going to be all into their feels all the time? Let's look into some prices on some Kang books. Let's see. Ramatat. All right, let's look up some prices of FF19. Let's just see what a first appearance goes for these days. Ramatat. I'll tell you what, if these sales data are up to spec, you can get a very reasonably priced 5.0. You're looking at $400 to $450. Let's see how crazy eBay's gone with them. Because you know the movie's out, everything's going to say MCU, MCU, even though this is a book from 1965. Let's see. There's a 3.0 for $400. Buy it now. It's a little overpriced, but AntMan movie. $199. Let's see what condition this book's in here. Let's look at it. Oh no, that book's a piece of crap. Overpriced. There's a 4.5 for $299. Wait, is that a purple label? Yeah, it is. Never mind. Yeah, I mean, you can get a first appearance of Kang if he is in fact going to be the big guy going forward. Although I have a feeling if he becomes very popular, they'll kill him off.
All right, sorry about that. What'd I miss?
Oh, you were riding dirty.
Oh, well, that was my accountant. I had stuff.
I was just going through real quick and looking at.
Is it not funny that my accountant's riding dirty?
Yeah, that's funny. Looking at actually just Fantastic Four 19.
The 1994 movie?
What are you talking about?
That's what you said. Fantastic Four 19, and I was like, "Are you talking about the Fantastic Four 1994 movie?"
It's one of the best MCU movies there's been.
So this is what one guy's speculation was when we were right before I left. We were talking about why the Marvels got pushed was because Disney needed a big Disney needed a big holiday movie because they don't have one. They did not have a Thanksgiving Day weekend movie.
But now they don't have a summer blockbuster.
No, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe they'll move up Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Hell, who knows?
Well, when's that? I mean, that's already done.
That should be coming out here in like what, 2-3 months? Next month? Month after?
May 5th. So
maybe
yeah,
they'll bump it to June or July and call it the blockbuster. Because I'll be honest, I'm not being real honest here. I'm looking way more forward to Guardians of the Galaxy 3 than I am to another fucking Brie Larson fucking.
Oh,
I am
no question about it.
Fucking.
But I'll tell you what, I was kind of a little bit. I got a little sour taste in my mouth from Dave Bautista. He was I saw him just recently on an interview, and he was like, he said he didn't like playing Drax, and like
he doesn't like so well. And can you blame him? I mean, honest to God, would you, if you were given the choice, right?
How about
would you want to play?
You're a meathead wrestler, not
Rain Man,
not some sort of actor.
I know, but would you like to play a movie where you're Rain Man, right? Rain Man, just go yes or no. Honestly, God, I think that would be amazingly fun and challenging, right?
Rain Man or what?
No, just Rain Man. Would
I want to play Rain Man?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not really an actor, but I
right,
suppose
but,
if I
but
was,
it would be fun. It would be challenging because.
I wish I had.
He's
I wish I had that.
He's a mentally challenged guy, right? But he's also an idiot savant.
Tropical Thunder, where they're like,
yeah,
you never go full retard.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's a difference between playing Rain Man and playing Drax the Destroyer, okay? You're Rain Man without the idiot savant part, and you're, I mean...
But,
dude,
Dave Bautista is not some Juilliard-trained actor.
I understand.
I mean,
I understand. Dude, I get it. Like, well, fucking A, dude. Triple X is, what's his name? Triple X is fucking doing Groot, right? Gets paid multi-million-dollars to say I am Groot over and over again, right?
Exactly.
I get it, right? But he's trying to move from wrestling and everything else into actual serious acting. Dude, there's this new movie about the apocalypse, like the end of the fucking world. I can't remember what it's going to be called, but Dave Bautista's in it. I am looking forward to it. It looked really fucking good. He's basically one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
He's not bad. I mean, he's kind of limited because of his size and everything else, but he's not bad. Like, he was in the new Blade Runner. He was pretty good. Like, I actually thought his character, like, at first I was like, damn, that guy's big. Must be some Russian dude. And then I'm like, holy shit, that's Bautista. Wow. I was like actually kind of impressed. I was like, he's not too bad. But I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy, I'll tell you what I know is going to be good is the soundtrack. Whoever cuts their soundtracks is absolutely amazing. and I got a feeling you're gonna. Well, I know what you're gonna bring. And I used to listen to a lot of soundtracks, like in the '90s and stuff. You know, when they would actually make songs for movies and things like that. And I haven't bought music for I couldn't tell you how long, but I would buy any of the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtracks. And I have definitely gone on YouTube and put the Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Volume 2 on repeat plenty of times. It is that good. Did I make that too big? I think I did. That doesn't look right either. Oh, that doesn't look right. What? Oh, we'll say that's right. Oh no.
Sorry about that. I went to grab this.
Yeah.
I have the second one also, but dude, the albums, the music, and on vinyl, you'll never get me to say otherwise. It just sounds so much better.
There's just a warmth you get with vinyl that you cannot get from digital music.
There's a tone. You know what I mean?
I just say it's a warmth.
Yeah, I get what
just
you're saying.
Something about that needle on vinyl. Like, I wouldn't sit down and listen to jazz, but when it comes out of a record player, there's just something about it that like just cuts you down to your soul.
So I have two record players. I have an old one,
Mm-hmm.
right, and then I have my high dollar one.
Mm-hmm.
My high dollar one's of course the one I use to rip all the records and everything else.
Yeah.
And the sound and the clarity of it is just amazing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm listening to like jazz or old music and stuff like that, dude, I put it on the old record player, and I like hearing those little inferences and those little tones that you're not really supposed to always be there. Like my teak, dude, it filters that stuff out.
Yeah.
It helps clear out impurities. I mean, it does what it does.
Oh yeah.
But you know, the needle on that fucking record player was $150. I mean,
yeah. Well, that's the beauty of those old ones. It's just literally the most technology is just putting the needle on the record, and it's just so pure.
Yeah, I agree.
But, well, you got done about an hour. You got anything else you wanted to talk about?
Yeah. Actually, I don't know whether it's actually going to happen or not now. I was supposed to start hosting every other Monday on the MadHouse.
Us outs, or you mean on the days that we were supposed to be closed?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Those were going to be for Helvetica to do Helvetica stuff.
Yes, because Helvetica was burning the candle at both ends.
Exactly.
And he does it for the love of the community.
Yeah, he doesn't get anything out of it. Nothing.
Loves it, It's his little getaway, but he also needs to have other getaways from the getaway. And he needs to work on his art,
So I told him, I said, hey man, I'll take over. It's fine. But now I don't know if that's really going to happen or not, because I don't know if we're going to be supporting the nerdy auction now, because it looks like they're going to have an auction on the Mondays that we're not having auctions. So
you mean Geeky Dad?
Yeah, Geeky Dad.
Night auction? Okay.
So I've got to I got to talk to Helvetica now more.
Okay.
because I don't know if that's really going to happen. Now, I'm lost.
Well, I mean, they've been doing their auction the same time we've been on. I'm sure they're probably on tonight.
Mary, how you doing?
Good evening, Mary. We were just kind of wrapping it up. So stay tuned. We may know more. J1 may be the second host of the MadHouse auction.
Well, it sounded. I want to do it because I want to get more involved.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know we do this, but I
get you. And I also wanted to take this opportunity to apologize to the folks at the auction from last Friday. It was last minute. I had a bunch of stuff going on. I was on call and I played a little loose with the rules and kind of wasn't paying attention close enough. And just want to apologize to anybody that maybe didn't get a book because panel members were coming in and bidding when they shouldn't have been. And that's completely my fault. I take 100% of the responsibility for it. So, but anyway, I just want to apologize.
It's not just yours. I was there too.
Well, I mean, but yeah, it was just the perfect storm. And I wasn't paying attention enough because I was doing 10 other things. And
oh, I know, dude. But I have no issues with calling it an early night. It ain't gonna hurt my feelings. But by next week, guys, I promise we'll have another record.
You getting a storm coming through tonight?
We had one yesterday and the day before. I think we're supposed to get one tonight. And then tomorrow again, back good, and then the next day storms again.
I'm supposed to drive back to Milwaukee tomorrow, and they're supposed to get 12 inches of snow tonight. And I think here in Toledo, they're supposed to get some snow, but it's like I got to drive all around the freaking, through Chicago and all that stuff. And it's like, God, every time I want to go home, a snowstorm hits. So,
yeah, there'll be no more snow. Dude, we had fucking tornadoes here.
Yes.
Fucking,
I heard about there's a lot of tornadoes.
Yeah, way too fucking early.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't even got that hot summer weather yet.
No. Like, dude, I don't usually when we have tornadoes in February here in Oklahoma, it's going to be a bad year.
Well, I mean,
but
I thought we were supposed to have, according to the kind of predictions, we were supposed to have a really cold winter. We were supposed to get a lot of that Arctic air coming down and stuff. It's, as far as I can tell, it's been really mild everywhere.
Yeah.
For the most part. So, and actually this year in Milwaukee, we've gotten more snow than we have the last couple of years, but it's only there for a day. So
like in Northern California up there in the mountains area.
Well, they had snow.
They got
snow in LA.
Yeah, they're in the Northern California in the mountains, right? They had a snowstorm where it literally put down 5 foot in a day.
Yeah. That's like Buffalo.
Yes.
Yeah. So that'll be, so I'll be listening to the auction on my car stereo through Bluetooth and
it'll be safe
and driving. So
I won't even be there this Friday, tomorrow.
No?
Yeah, I'm off. I'm not an every Wednesday, Friday guy anymore. I got bumped. There's too many people that want to auction on the MadHouse now.
And then last Friday we could barely pull enough people together.
Right. That's what's horse shit.
Yeah. Although I don't mind there being lots of new faces and sellers.
Oh God, dude, it's amazing how fast we're growing.
Yeah, it's a lot of
I
fun.
mean, we're just getting better and better and better.
Yeah. I love all the new people that are coming in because it's like every time we have a new seller, we have new community members, and all of a sudden these people are showing up for every show, and they're, then we're kind of getting inside jokes, and it's fun having a big community. Maybe if we could someday start making some money off the actual channel, we could find a nice LCS and turn it into the MadHouse. Everyone's welcome.
I'm only game if we put it in the middle of the country somewhere.
Yeah, it would have to be somewhere.
It ain't got to be in Oklahoma. I don't care. We can throw it in like Missouri or Arkansas or even Illinois, Chicago. Right,
somewhere where the real estate's cheap.
Yeah, but let's just be real here.
We can have MadHouse Con.
Yeah. East Coasters got it better than us. West Coasters got it better than us.
Well, it depends on how you look at it.
And even if you go all the way down south into Texas area, they've got it better than us.
Yeah.
But, oh well. Did you see? Did you see my latest find?
The X-Men?
Oh no. Oh.
Probably not, because dude, I haven't talked to you. Oh, where did you find that?
So this is, I've had this for a long time, right?
I'm not kidding you.
This is
just today.
Yeah.
I sent my brother a literally an Ultimate Warrior running down to the ring meme.
That's awesome.
Just today.
So I finally found out where this came from. During an auction, I was selling some books.
Mm-hmm.
I was selling an Overstreet fan magazine. Right?
Yeah.
And it happened to be in the back here. Flipped upside down.
Like an advertisement for it? Or it came with that? It came with it?
Came with it. And then the card was covering it. And I just happened to like see it. And I knew what it was by like a 3-inch square of the back cover. I literally had a holy fuck moment. Like, oh my God, are you fucking kidding me?
Well, I'm trying to think. It came
out in the 90s.
Isn't it a British publisher?
Mm-mm.
No? Oh man. Because isn't it Ultimate
Creations?
Creations, yeah. So I thought Ultimate Creations was British. I could be wrong.
I don't know. But anyways, I just thought it was hilarious that, I saw the back of this book in the back of a bag, right? And I immediately knew what it was.
Yeah.
And I flipped out because I sold that bag and the book. Where are you going? You can't go to bed yet. We're almost done. And
we'll be done in a second.
You heard him. She said you need to give her Clara's number.
Oh, okay. Want me to do it live on show?
Yeah, you should probably just give it live on the show.
But I'll send it to you, Cams.
So I finally find out where that book comes from, right? So that book in like a 9.2 is like $400 or $500.
That does not surprise me, actually.
So there's a signed 6.5 that they want $850 for.
Signed by.
The Ultimate Warrior.
Well, you ain't getting that signature anymore.
No.
Why did I think Ultimate Creations is like a mystery too?
But I was just happy to find out where it finally came from, because I literally sold that Overstreet Price Book Guide for $4. It was in my $5 pull box.
Because I mean,
it was buy 5 get 1, buy 4 get 1 free, so you get 5 for $20.
I'm 100% sure that Ultimate Creations is the Ultimate Warrior's publishing company.
Yes.
But I thought it was based in the UK for some reason. I don't remember why.
It could be. But
I wonder what
I
the
made
print
such a
run on
huge
those
deal
would
about
be.
it, and I told Teresa, because she's the one who actually got it, Teresa Newell.
Yeah.
And she was stoked beyond stoked. Yeah, I want one. That she got it for. No, I'll take a whole. I want a whole one. Is that the last one? Let me have one. But she was stoked, right?
Yeah.
And then I went out and I found all the rest of them I could, and bought them.
Well, I think there's only 4.
Yeah.
I think. I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that was his own little publishing thing, and I think there was only 4. But you've got that's the ash can that you have.
Yep. The Holy Hell Rare.
Yeah, I want to say. Well, I mean, I think they're all fairly rare.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
I know, right? It doesn't matter anymore, but I just wanted to share it.
And, that's super cool.
I'll be good. I promise. You guys be good.
Yep. We'll be back next Thursday, probably with a record. We can coordinate
There's
that.
no probably, unless something goes wrong. There's no reason why we shouldn't have one.
Okay.
Oh man, what's in your nose?
I don't know. Do I have something?
Yeah, it looks like a fart.
I just love it.
What movie is that?
Wet Hot American Summer.
That's right. It sounds like his underwear.
Yeah, it sounds like it's gonna itch when it dries. So, all right, guys. Well, that's it for us in the Mad Chatter for this evening. We will see you this week at auctions, all over the MadHouse, all over the internets, all over the Discord. So,
if you're not on the Discord, sign up for it.
I'll tell you what, the Discord. I had to silence the Discord. It is popping in there. Like, people are chatting nonstop, or like all of our regulars from the auction are in there now, and everybody's chatting and showing off books. And I mean, we even got people, looking for books for people on the show, like doing pre-orders for people that are sellers on the show. It's great. Like, it's fantastic community. And we've got all the rooms unlocked for Discord. We've got voice chats. We're going to have streaming channels for people that want to stream stuff. It's really starting to grow, and I'm glad Discord's a nice tool.
It's great.
I'm
just going to go ahead and say it. We can go back to movie time.
Yeah. Well, don't tell the feds, but I have a movie server at home. It's got about 40 terabytes. So I can literally run that thing nonstop for a year and never see the same movie. So, all right. Well, good night, Pete.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Jay. We'll see you guys next week. Have a nice weekend, and we'll see you in the auction tomorrow.